So guys, it's hard to say that we're any more surprised that the next generation hardware chip is anything but more powerful than the last, but what Elon had just unveiled during the earnings call and the recent partnership with Samsung, this is gonna blow everything we had expected out of the water. Just last week, during Tesla's Q2 earnings call, Elon shared several important updates, many of them centered around full self-driving and the hardware roadmap with implications to the current Hardware 3, Hardware 4, and those waiting for Hardware 5. Tesla addressed the long-promised upgrades to older vehicles, discussed the current status of self-driving, and shared a timeline on when to expect Hardware 5. One of the most significant takeaways was Tesla's clarification on Hardware 3's upgrade path. For those hoping to move up to AI4, the company has confirmed that this upgrade has been put on hold until true autonomy is solved. Tesla explains that offering a full upgrade path is too complex and too costly at this stage. Beyond just replacing the full self-driving computer, it may be requiring substantial changes to other vehicle components. A key limitation is that Hardware 4 has significantly higher power and cooling requirements than Hardware 3. Tesla will need to re-engineer a specialized retrofit that will balance performance with compatibility, something that is currently not in development. As it stands, Hardware 3 vehicles remain on a separate branch of software. Tesla plans to prioritize updates to Hardware 4, then optimize and backport them to Hardware 3 at a later date. The call also reaffirms the strength of Hardware 4, which now powers all new Teslas and current robotaxi fleet in Austin, Texas, highlighting its capability to support full autonomous driverless functionality. Alright, so quick break here. After all of this, I can't say that I'm not disappointed. The fact that Tesla has dropped support for Hardware 3 entirely, putting a cover on it, and saying that there is still a chance of optimization and support for future versions, this is likely not possible, and it doesn't feel good to be strung along for too long, but the fact that they promise they are going to provide a retrofit in the future, and this is going to resolve a lot of the issues, this is likely the only way that Hardware 3 and older vehicles are going to run the latest self-driving software. As for Hardware 4, there is still some hope, seeing that it's running on the latest robotaxi platform. It does give us some additional confidence that it might be possible. However, there are some system and memory constraints that we talked about in the previous video, stopping it from achieving truly unsupervised self-driving. If you want to know more about that, I will drop a link in the description below and up top there. Check that out and you'll understand what I mean. But really, when it comes down to it, Hardware 5 is going to be the real deal. This is going to be the chip that resolves it all. This is going to be the chip that they're going to pack a ton into, making it future-proofed for many years to come. And there's a little bit more that Tesla just teased us about, and this one is quite surprising. In the latter part of the earnings call, Elon reiterated that the upcoming AI5 chip will be a major leap forward, so powerful that Tesla may need to limit its capabilities for markets outside of the US due to export control restrictions. He also confirms that AI5 will consume nearly 3 times the power of Hardware 4, requiring a completely different redesign of electricals and thermal architecture, making it incompatible with existing vehicles unless they undergo significant retrofits. Additional reports indicate that the new full self-driving computer will target performance ranges of about 2,000 to 2,500 tops, a massive jump up from Hardware 4's estimated 300 tops. This represents a nearly 5 times improvement in raw processing power. With AI5 or Hardware 5, Tesla also plans to upgrade the full self-driving camera suite, now incorporating Samsung's hybrid weatherproof lens technology. These lenses feature a built-in heating element capable of melting ice and snow in just under a minute. Combined with AI5, the upgraded system also supports reliable operation in extreme conditions, with standing temperature ranging from negative 40 degrees Celsius to plus 150 degrees. Now, for what might be the biggest surprise following the earnings call, just days later, reports emerged revealing Tesla's latest partnership with Samsung for its next generation full self-driving computers. Earlier this year, Tesla was reportedly evaluating both TSMC and Samsung as potential manufacturing partners for its future AI hardware lineup. And to our surprise, just over this weekend, Elon took to X to confirm the news himself. Tesla has signed a $16.5 billion deal with Samsung to manufacture its upcoming Hardware 6 chips. He further added that Samsung has agreed to let Tesla assist in optimizing manufacturing efficiency, and with production taking place at Texas-based fab conveniently located near his home, he plans to personally oversee the process to help accelerate development. While no specific details about Hardware 6 has been shared just yet, based on past trends where each generation has brought a 5 to 10 times increase in processing power, we can reasonably expect a similar leap in performance with the upcoming chip. So guys, this is just way too insane. They are already years and years above the closest competitor, and now they are already thinking and preparing for the next decade to come. Hardware 5 or AI5 hasn't even officially been dropped yet, but when they do, they usually last about 5 years, maybe a little bit more before they get replaced by something else. That means that AI6, Hardware 6 should technically drop in 2033, but they're already planning for it way in advance. Samsung and Tesla partnership is going to be an incredible moment in history once they start production in Texas. But realistically here, all that aside, AI5, Hardware 5, that's going to be the one you really are going to be looking out for. This one is going to be the chip that runs fully autonomous driving. It's going to be built from the ground up from day one to run the robotaxi network and everything else. And my honest thought here is that if you are running AI3, Hardware 3, I would just skip the next version, wait out until the end of next year when they now have delayed it and they are preparing to launch it in 2026. That is the perfect moment for you to jump to. And if you're on Hardware 4, I would just wait out for now, seeing that it's able to run robotaxi, it's running the latest supervised full self-driving. I would see how things play out closer to the end of that time before thinking of upgrading. I would love to hear all your thoughts on this. If you are running Hardware 3, are you planning to upgrade anytime soon? And if you are on Hardware 4, are you planning to upgrade anytime soon, now knowing that Hardware 5 has been delayed? I will continue to keep my eyes out for anything that comes up. Any latest news, I will let you guys know as quickly as possible. So I would love it if you stick around, hit that subscribe button, that bell notification if you haven't already done so. And follow me on X at HeyJohnny. Over there you will see things you wouldn't see over here. And you can chat with me anytime. I respond as quickly as possible. This should be it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is John. Once again, peace out.